Today we're going into the top 3 decks right now in Clash Royale so far of 2022, guys. We're getting into these 3 decks that I believe are some of the best decks you can use, not only on top ladder, but also in mid ladder, because obviously so many of you guys watching are in that mid ladder range of 5,000 to 7,000 trophies, guys. We're all trying out here to get higher and higher on ladder, and these decks will definitely help you, assuming you have the right card levels. Hopping straight into deck number 1, guys, we are getting into this brand new Megaknight Cannon card Royal Hogs deck with the Zappies, with the Flying Machine, and it is so strong right now because the Megaknight splash damage defensively is extremely strong. This deck also has insanely good fireball bait with the Royal Hogs, Zappies, and Flying Machine, because obviously all 3 of those cards you really want to fireball when you see them get put down. And then the Cannon card as well is such a strong card in the current meta. Goblin Cage will work as a beautiful distraction for any sort of win condition that will be trying to target your towers. The Barbell can really aid things like your Flying Machine, things like your Zappies. When rolling it over the bridge, it really does well in supporting your pushes. And the arrows can take down Goblin Barrels, can take down Firecrackers. Really a lot of things that would give this deck a bunch of difficulty, including Princess. So without further ado, we're queuing for our first match, and hopefully you guys are having a fantastic day. Let's get into this. Lima flexing the rocket emo. Let's go ahead and get after here. Now what you want to do is play passive. You want to understand the opponent's decks first and foremost, and that was a really good miner. Holy smokes, well played to them. Let's see what they got in store. We're gonna push up and counter push this. They've spent a bunch of elixir there. We're gonna see that bottom tower. I was anticipating that. That's why we went with the Flying Machine here, and we're actually gonna be able to get a decent amount of damage here. Not only does our Flying Machine get a bunch of value, and I don't really think he's gonna have the best of answers to that. As you see here, I mean, guys, the Flying Machine literally took down a bomb tower, some spear gobs, and the entire knight. It doesn't get much better than that. We also now have a better cycle, so we can get our Goblin Cage down for the wall breakers. We can also arrow them if need be. Let's go ahead and go with the Barbell out here. In case they go with the wall breakers, though, we have a bunch of answers, like I said. So we're gonna play slow. We're gonna make sure we got what it takes here. Let's go ahead and go with the Goblin Cage right there just to pop it open. We now got our Zappies in cycle. We got a couple things here ready to go in order to take this man's down. So the miner goes down here to the cannon cart, nice and easy. Magic Archer comes down, and it gets pushed out of the way. Really unfortunate there. The miner actually pushing the Magic Archer off course. And the bottom tower comes down. Now, does he have a fireball? That is a really big question I'm wondering right now. Probably, but we're just going to split up the Royal Hogs and go with our Flying Machine. If he has a fireball, he's going to have to choose. Does he want to fireball our Flying Machine, or does he just take this damage? You'll see here, this is going to work out in our favor for sure. We see a miner come down. He can't go with wall breakers because our Flying Machine's right there. We do a bunch of damage, though, and as you see, both towers are getting absolutely shredded with our deck, and that is what's so strong with this deck. If he goes with the wall breakers, we can 100% barbell them, and we have so many answers for everything, right? We can easily kill the spear gobs with our barbell. Megaknight Cannon cart is just one of those really tanky cards that can be very difficult to deal with because of how it doesn't really move too fast, but because of how much damage it does. It's nuts out here. So as you see, we have the lead. We're feeling good, and what I think we'll do here is we're gonna go with the Goblin Cage once again. We don't want those wall breakers to get anywhere near our tower, and he doesn't even know we have the Megaknight, guys. That is our secret weapon right now. What we're gonna do is we're gonna cannon cart this, and if we can get a ton of elixir, it very well might be a good time to go with our Megaknight. So we see the NATO. What we're gonna do now is we're definitely going to Megaknight that. We need to take that out ASAP. Now our Megaknight's moving in. He's going to need to Flying Machine this since he doesn't have a knight, and the Flying Machine, or sorry, he's going to go with the bomb tower. The Flying Machine's going to get awesome value. As we see here with the Bar Barrel, it's going to support that Flying Machine beautifully. The bomb tower should be able to go down with ease, and now we have Royal Hogs moving on up. If he can't deal with this, I don't know how he'll be able to, but I really think he's going to struggle. He says good game. That is going to be an awesome match, and you can see this deck is so good at controlling the match. If your opponents, they aren't going to have a lot of options. He's going to try and push with the miner straight up. Nothing he's going to be able to do here, guys. What a fantastic match for game number 1. Let's predict the Magic Archer as well while we're at it. Maybe not. I guess he's given up fully. Good game. Thank you so much for playing, Lima. And guys, watch until the end because these decks are only going to get stronger. We've saved my favorite for last. Let's get into deck number 2. Deck number 2 we're looking at is the Pekka Bridgespam, but this time you have the minions and the poison. Reason being, graveyard is absolutely everywhere. And the poison's obviously going to be able to hard counter that graveyard, and the minions will definitely be able to help out against those balloons. You're not going to be able to get them NATO'd as effectively as bats. The minions as well going to provide a bunch of support on something like a bandit, something like a battle ram. The minions over the bridge can be absolutely fantastic. Let's get into match number 2. So once again, like the last match, guys, you really got to understand your opponent's decks before you start making big plays. You want to be able to obviously know their deck before wasting a ton of elixir, and as we see here, we're going with the bandit first play just to see what deck this guy has in store. We see the guards. That's all good. The guards are very strong right now. The Royal Ghost comes down just to counter them and also apply some pressure pressure here, and we will end up seeing an Archer Queen, which we will poison. That's always good poison value. The Royal Ghost and poison might be enough to take her down. It's a possibility, and it is. Awesome. Archer Queen goes down there. That is absolutely epic. We can now go with our minions. We can relax a second. The minions are going to do a decent job here, although that's not something you want to see when you're playing my version. Obviously, sometimes it's always better to have the Fireball, and this is one of those times, guys. I'm not going to lie to you. The Fireball would be way better here in this matchup rather than the poison. We're going to struggle. It's not the best thing we could have seen, but what can we do to counter this? I think I have an idea. Let's go ahead, go with our Bandit opposite lane. This is going to be a difficult one for me, because not only am I not the best Bridgespam player in the world, but also we got to work around a bad matchup here. Let's see what we can do. Let's go Royal Ghost. We already know the guards are going to come down. Let's poison. Can we get anything going there? Yes, the Royal Ghost will connect. That's going to be some good damage, guys, and we will actually get the lead from that in a big way. Royal Ghost really tagging up that tower. Guys, that is what we needed. Some good damage there in 1x elixir. Now we're going to see that we're just gonna have to Pekka. We're just gonna have to Pekka. I don't know what else we could do here, guys. Archer Queen ability might come down once he sees the minions, but yeah, no, Pekka's gonna do a decent job of just tanking that Archer Queen. I'm really actually not too upset with that. That could have been a lot worse. Pekka will walk up and die, but that is all good. We got our value out of it. We really did save our tower there. It's gonna be rough. So now, okay, like I said, I mean, it's just gonna be a difficult one here. Let's see what we can do, though. I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a Battle Ram in the back. We have to be mindful that the guards are a thing. Let's go with our Battle Ram here. Battle Ram will walk up. We'll also be able to Royal Ghost over the bridge, which should be great for us. Let's go ahead and poison as well, and then we'll go with our Bandit, knowing he has to guards at least somewhere near the poison. Cannon's going to go down. The Battle Ram will connect. Nearly. Oh, that would have been a great connection, but guys, the poison finishes him off. That's a lot of damage, man. Let's see if we can defend this, guys. Bandit pretty much taking tower. All we got to do is defend, obviously, with that poison, or kill it with the poison. Let's get our Royal Ghost up in here. He's definitely got some sort of spell, surely. There it is. Let's go ahead and poison his tower. We don't really know how long it'll take us to kill this tower. This is a bad matchup, but we are doing everything right here. Can we get it done? I sure do hope so. We can go with our minions on defense against this Archer Queen. We really got to be sure that we can kill all of these Royal Hogs. The Fire Spirit unfortunately kills our Royal Ghost, but look at how effective that Electro Wizard was, guys. 17 seconds left. He's surely going to be able to take that tower, but what we will do is we will apply constant pressure, an insane amount of pressure, in fact, on this left side. Let's go ahead and see what we can do. So he's going to just cycle to another Earthquake. The Royal Hogs do come down. Let's see what we can do, guys. The guards are out of cycle. Let's go ahead and Pekka the pocket where the cannon might be. Pekka's moving up. The Battle Ram connects. We have a zap spell in cycle as well. Can we zap those guards? We do. The barbs are on tower, though. We're doing so much damage here. Guys, we're going to try and get this in poison range, and yes, it will get there. Game over. We don't even need it. This deck is nuts, and you can see exactly why. Not even the best of matchups, you can still get it done with Bridgespam. A great thing about it is you can always outcycle, or not outcycle, but outsmart your opponent. That's the word I was looking for, guys. It's a fun deck. Very strong, and definitely underrated in this current meta. Deck number 3, the final one of the day, is my favorite because this is my only max deck right now that is super effective on ladder. It is a Logbait deck. Now you have the guards. Once again, they do so much damage. They're very effective. The Electro Spirit can do so well against bats. A lot of swarm. The Valkyrie, once again, splash damage is absolutely nuts. You have the Rocky. You have the Inferno Tower. The Inferno Tower takes down those tanks, and we're gonna get into our final match of the day, guys. Let's get into this thing. This is the deck I am 100% best with, so there's absolutely no excuses now. We're getting it on here. Let's get a win with our final match, guys. Let's go with the Electro Spirit in the back. I always like being aggressive with this deck. Normally, if I do have Goblin Barrel starting hand, I will always just go with it. Maybe a Tricky Barrel sometimes, depending on what they place. But right there, an Electro Wizard coming down. We know we're going to get log value here out of our log, so we will take that, guys. And we don't have the Princess, unfortunately. So what we'll do is we'll let this EOS go, and then we'll go with some guards here to just make sure this Musketeer goes down. I don't want to leaky lick, so that's why we're placing them a little bit early there before she gets over the bridge, and we see a Valkyrie. We're going to go with a Valkyrie of our own. If he goes with a balloon, if he goes with anything too crazy, we can rock it. But right here, I feel confident with our Valkyrie, because most likely we're going to see some sort of Hog Rider. But we'll see, guys. We see a Lumberjack. Let's go ahead and rocket that. He's not going to be able to build up a Lumberjack balloon push if that Lumberjack is dead, right? And if he goes with balloon, even though we used one of our great balloon answers, the Infernal Tower is still in our cycle. So if he goes with balloon, there's a Hog Rider. I really am hoping he doesn't have balloon now, because we have no answers for the balloon besides our Princess and Electro Spirit, which really are not good answers to it. So let's hope for the best here. We see the Musketeer. we're going to quickly cycle to our guards by going with an Electro Spirit in the back. And when I see the Lumberjack, you know, obviously we're going to think that it's Balloon, but I'm not seeing any signs of a Balloon anyways, guys. The guards are going to move up here and actually get some shots off. Yes, nice. Okay, they would have, but he definitely had to waste some Elixir there. We can 100% Valkyrie this and get some great value. Let's go with the Princess as well. Valkyrie's going to be fantastic. Our Valkyrie gets shredded, but so does everything he has there. A bunch of good defensive actions happening. Now, he could go with the Hog Rider at 0. We got to remember, Hog Rider is in cycle. It's raged. He very well could have done that. He goes with the Hog Rider right then. Interesting, we placed the Infernal Tower so the Ewiz can't hit it over the bridge, obviously. A good placement there. Hog Rider goes down. We placed, we spent more legs than him, but at the same time, we're vibing, guys. We have the rocket. He most likely does not. So in terms of a win condition, there is no reason for us to overcommit here. We're just going to go with a standard Goblin Barrel, assuming once again, he doesn't really have the greatest answers for it. Let's go with the guards and get in the back. We're getting that chip damage over time. We can go with the Princess opposite lane here, just so she can rain fire, and this opponent will not be able to get as good a fireball value since he had to fireball the opposite lane. Let's go with an Electro Spirit there. What we can also do, guys, is we can go with our Valkyrie, and we are going to go in with a Goblin Barrel here. Watch this. The Valkyrie will tank for the Goblin Barrel. Goblin Barrel, he's going to need to place a Lumberjack for, and he's lucky, guys. He's lucky to get good enough, as good of a defense as that. What we'll do here is we will rocket. He's going to place something, or at least even that is still fantastic rocket value. Let's go with our Infernal Tower. A little careful there, because obviously he's going to be able to Ewiz this. The Ewiz comes down. He's able to get down there. Congratulations, but still no shots, guys. And with our rocket, with our Goblin Barrel getting constant damage, it sure is looking good. The Valkyrie's coming in hot. He might just start spamming the bridge. He's playing this like a bridge spam deck, which is interesting. We're going to continue to just Princess opposite lane. It's 4 Elixir. He's spending on our 3 Elixir card, right? So that will like, continuously get him lower and lower. And every time he uses that Fireball, that's a guaranteed couple big swings. Because think about this, guys. He is... Okay, wow, he's got Log. Why has he not logged our Goblin Barrel once yet, guys? We're going to go ahead and take this Hog Rider out with the Log there. A fun game here, though. It's been back and forth a little bit here. We've had the lead the whole time. But for the most part, he's defending decently well, guys. Let's go ahead, go with our Princess way higher. So then hopefully he cannot as effectively Fireball. Let's go ahead and go with our Musketeer, or sorry, Huge Musketeers. We're going to go with a little bit of this. We're going to go with our Electro Spirit, and we are going to go with our guards, guys. We are doing well here. The guards were probably unnecessary, but that's all good. We'll go with our Inferno Tower here. We will take this Hog Rider out. He's got, wait, am I seeing this right? Does he have Zap? Fire? I thought he had no spells, guys. I thought he had no spells. But here is this man whipping out all the spells under the sun. Holy smokes. We should have gone a little bit deeper there with that barrel. This is coming down to the wire, though. In double Elixir, this guy's deck is actually doing really well. Let's go ahead and go with our Infernal Tower. Let's go ahead and go with our guards. The Electro Wizard does come down. All right, guards, we were definitely not needed. We got to clean ourselves up here, guys. Let's go with the Valkyrie. Let's take that Lumberjack down nice and easy. We got to keep up with the cycle. We're going to do a little bit more chip damage with that Log. He is absolutely cycling right now like a madman, and that rocket is going to save us. Mark my words. Holy smokes, guys. Rocket definitely coming down clutch there. Let's go ahead and go with our Goblin Barrel here. He does waste his Log, so is he going to need to zap that? Nope, he gets the Fireball. Decent play. This is craziness right now. Let's go ahead and Log. Let's go ahead and go with our Valkyrie, so we cannot Musketeer snipe. We're going to go with an Electro Spirit once again. He goes with the Zap. Very, very interesting. All we got to do is hold on here, guys. Let's go ahead and go with our Deep Barrel. I'm really hoping he screws this up. Let's go with our Log. Lumberjack should die. The Infernal Tower's cooking. The Log comes out, and he nails that, guys. Let's go ahead, go with our Infernal Tower. He goes with the Fireball. He has a ton of spells. We got to keep that in mind. We're going to go with all of this here. We're going to definitely log this Hog Rider back. We can't afford any damage, and that was a really good match. Wow. We definitely could have played it better. We definitely could have spell cycled a lot harder, but in terms of a game, that was a good, entertaining one, guys. I do hope you guys enjoyed that. We did just enough to get the win, really. I mean, if he zapped the tower, we would have been fine. If he logged the tower, we would have been fine. He needed another Fireball, but that's all good. That was a fantastic match and a great way to end today's video. So I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. A very fun one for me. I loved playing all of these decks today, and all these deck links will be down below in the description. So if you enjoyed, definitely try these decks out for yourself. Good luck on ladder for those of you using them, and thank you so much for watching, everybody. Have a great day. Master Diddy-san out.